Hey, hello leaders, and welcome back to another episode, a video version of the Run to Your Challenges podcast. So today I'm going to talk to you about another takeaway that I had from my mastermind meetup last week in Nashville with 100 other guys. And this one has to do, it's an activity that you can use in your team to get to know yourself better and to get to know your people better. And I'm going to explain this, but this was a really cool activity that anybody can use no matter how long your team's been together or how little your team's been together, because this is something that'll allow you to get to know each other and grow together. So I'm going to hit the record button. Again, the video version is me recording the podcast, and I don't edit the video version, so you'll see all my flubs and double takes. Don't worry, just press on and just like I will. So here we go. You'll hear about 4 seconds of silence and I will be recording. Here we go. Hello leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Well, let me ask you, how are you at networking and getting to know other people? Now, I'm a firm believer that leaders must know themselves and their people in order to be a truly great leader. Today, I want to talk about a really cool activity that you can do with others to get to know yourself and your team members much better. Do you like icebreakers at events? Over the years, I've seen some really cool icebreakers and some really awful icebreakers. And last weekend, I experienced a great icebreaker called speed networking. Now, the cool thing is, this isn't only limited to ice-breaking activities. This can be used on a team that's been together for a very long time as well. Now, I immediately thought about the value that I can get from this activity, and I knew I wanted to share it with you because this activity can really increase the depth of the relationships that you have in your team. So here's how it works. You write a few questions on a postcard, you gather your people together, and you give them a few minutes to answer and discuss the questions with other team members. Sounds easy, right? Well, it is. And yet it's a powerful activity that will really get you and your people talking and getting to know each other. The other neat thing about this activity is it allows you to think about some deep questions to get to know yourself on a deeper level as well. Because over the years, one thing that I've noticed is in order to get to know your people, you need to start by knowing yourself first. And a lot of us, we don't know ourselves on a really deep level. And we try to get to know our people and we're giving them advice and, we're looking in the mirror saying, man, we got to listen to ourselves. Well, I would challenge you to get to know yourselves first, all right? Before you start to really try to get to know your people, answer all those questions yourself first. Like a simple question is, what motivates you? What really motivates you? What are your goals and dreams and aspirations? There's a lot of people leading out there that don't know their own goals, that don't have their own goals, and they're just not goals driven, but yet they expect their people to be goals driven. Now, the questions that you put on this postcard and the speed networking are totally up to you, but I would suggest that you write down a few funny questions and maybe a couple personal ones, such as, where do you like to go on vacation, or what's your number one bucket list vacation destination? Or, one of the questions we had last week one of the questions that we had last weekend was, if you were guaranteed not to get hurt, what would you do? Now, I said that platform diving, in the little bat suit where you fly, that would be cool. It's like the most dangerous sport in the world for good reasons. But that's something that I would do. If I was guaranteed not to get hurt, man, I'd be the first one to jump off that cliff. That'd be cool. So anyway, short and sweet today. I just wanted to get this out to you and think about it. This is a pretty cool activity. You can do it over lunchtime. You can do it at a staff meeting. You can do it, you know, on a lunch break, coffee break, wherever, all right? And I would highly recommend that you take advantage of this and give it a shot, because if nothing else, it's gonna get your people to know each other a little bit better. Hey, that's it for today. As always, thanks for listening. As always, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges. All right, so man, I'm rusty. It's kind of late tonight, so I'm recording this pretty late. I'm tired, and I just helped my daughter move out of her dorm room and lug in. I forgot to take the dolly with us, so I had to lug a mini fridge down 4 flights. Actually, I took the elevator down 4 flights, but it was a long walk to the elevator, and it was a longer walk out to the car, and a bunch of other stuff too, but I'm just making excuses now, but I am tired. Anyway, a little bit extra value for you is, you know, you can never know yourself or your people as good as you think you can, or as good as you think you do. And the more activities that you can include to just break that ice, to get each other talking, to, you know, get each other laughing a little bit. Can you imagine if you did this exercise before your routine staff meeting that everybody kind of dreads doing, but then they know each week they're going to have like a speed network question that they're going to pop around and maybe talk to some other people and share their thoughts? I mean, that'd be cool, right? I mean, people might actually look forward to coming to meetings. And if you can get them laughing before you have that meeting, you're one leg up on every other leader out there, because most people are dreading coming to the meeting. And if they can come to the meeting and laugh within that first 5 minutes and get to know each other and get to know a little bit about you, man, that's win-win for everybody. So, hey, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges. We'll see you later.